Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scribo here, speaking to you from the CJ Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's time for Taroscopes again. We're going to be doing the Taroscopes for the sign of Capricorn. That would be Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Moon, or Capricorn Rising. I'm going to be using the Arcanum Tarot. But before we get to the tarot, we'll just talk a little astrology. Here, April is not nearly as astrologically fraught as last month in March, but there are still things happening. Of course, the sun is in Aries until it moves into Taurus. That occurs on, let's see, I believe it's the 19th, but I could be wrong. The sun moves on, the sun moves into Taurus on the 20th, but right after we have a new moon eclipse at 30 degrees of Aries. So that's a big deal. We also have a full moon. The full moon, of course, is in Libra. Libra is Aries and Libra happen to be also cardinal signs like your own sign. So when they're active, they're going to be making squares to your Capricorn. So there can be crisis. So while it's not as intense, perhaps, as it was in March, there are still crises to be dealt with, and probably also precipitating from that time anyway. So there's that. We do have a Mercury retrograde. All the Mercury retrogrades this year, for the most part, except for a little bit of, I think, the last one, are all in earth signs this year. So that's significant. You are an earth sign. In fact, the first Mercury retrograde of the year occurred in your sign. So now we have a Mercury retrograde occurring in the sign of Taurus. For you, that can be your creative self-expression. You may feel a little bit held back, but it does happen towards the end of the month. And so I believe we're starting May with the Mercury retrograde, but I don't think long after it shifts into May. Let's see. We have Mercury go direct. In the 14th. So it goes retrograde towards the end of April, and then it half of or the first 14 days it's retrograde in Taurus. In Taurus. What else? Of course, your ruler is now in Pisces, and your ruler is Saturn. Saturn's actually been in Saturn ruled signs for the last 6 years, about 6 years. That's hard. Even for the Capricorn, it's still when your ruling planet is in the signs where it rules, there can be a lot of abundance coming your way, or help because you helped, or as you sow, so shall you reap. So reaping your hard work. Now it's moving into Pisces, and you can take like a rest, or you can you need to go with the flow. What I want to say is you've done all you can. Done all you can. And now it's time to rest. Go to the sauna, sit in a hot tub, do what you need to do. Your bones are sore. All that hard work has been difficult on your joints, your knees, right? Your back. It's time for you to just allow yourself the ease of that Pisces, Saturn and Pisces, and let go. Allow Saturn and Pisces to wash away all the things that you no longer need, and be ready for a new beginning when it moves into Aries, which will be square your Capricorn and will be a crisis in action. So by the time it moves out of Pisces, you'll be well rested and ready to take on the world yet again, but from a very different place, from perhaps a healed place, right? And maybe this next go round won't have to be quite as difficult. Okay, so That's what I want to say. So let's see what the Arcanum deck says, what your month's going to be like. I'm also going to pick, I got some new cards, and I want to pick a card for you as well. I'll see how this reading goes and decide which oracle deck I want to use. It's either going to be a Starseed deck or it's going to be my new Soulflower deck, but I'll have to see how this goes. Whoops. Standing your ground. You're standing your ground. That's good. Oops. I actually flipped the cards and now they're going in the wrong direction. Oh no. I must be seeing things. Oh, here we go. Yeah, just a couple of them did that. You can't have that. They can be upside down. They can't be facing the wrong way. All right, let's see. I guess they can be whatever they want to be. I'll have to adjust. Boy, March, huh? Oy, oy, oy. All right. I've suddenly begun how to shuffle cards. You know, my problem, one of my problems, I don't want to tell you all my problems because you'd never come back, is that I don't give myself enough room. I don't give myself enough room. And that's probably true in my life as well. I don't always give myself enough room to do what I need to do. Maybe I limit myself too much sometimes. Or maybe I'm just not organized enough. I'm working on that, though. That's the new age. That's Dr. Skirbo's new age. We start with the Page of Swords, the Page of Swords. It's important this month for you to pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the signs. Keep your ears and eyes open. There are messages around. Some of them are spoken. You might overhear something. Some of them you'll see in the birds in the sky, what tree is growing, what runs in front of your car, repeating themes. You want to keep aware of the patterns that you see. Let's see the challenge. The challenge is that there's going to be so many of them. It's a lot of things flying through the sky. You just really need to pay attention. Pay attention. Let's see what's underneath it. It will actually, believe it or not, help your anxiety, quite frankly. One of the things that I think is important to remember is that we are co-creative with spirit. And that's kind of a new concept, not so much for the ancients, but for the average person. What is that called? The law of attraction, right? Now everybody wants the law of attraction. You want to attract what you want into your life, right? Some people want, and a lot of people who do it, the first thing they want is a bigger house, a better this, an airplane, a couple more cars, whatever it is. You know, people who make a lot of money, they visualize, they do all that stuff. It works. It works. But there's also a sense of, you know, with everything that you get, there's a responsibility. And it's really, I think, and I think this is something we're learning with Uranus in Saturn, is what is, you know, we want a lot of things, but what do we really need? What is the most important thing to have? Is it your body autonomy? Is it the right for you to say who you are? Is the most important thing to you being the most successful, being at the top of the pile? I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to be on top of a pile. I'd want to be like hanging out with the people maybe in the pile, not squashed on top of one another. How about just like hanging out, having a beverage, you know, singing, dancing, reminiscing, you know. in front of a fire, maybe. That would be nice, right? Instead of like just having to like step over dead bodies, right? So you could make it to the top. What is that? That's ridiculous. Um, at the core of this is you're feeling overwhelmed because so much stuff is coming down. So many things that you had assumed were reality are falling away. And of course, your ruling sign, as I said, is Saturn, your ruling planet is in Pisces now. So this is something, maybe an opportunity to root out the anxiety, to not see everything coming your way as disastrous, and perhaps seeing it, oh, wait a minute, that looks like that's good news. You just have to like not watch a lot of television news, otherwise you'd never know there was any good news in the world. In the past, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You've been preparing. You haven't been quite ready to step out yet, but you are cautious, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. In the sky, we have the Knight of Wands. This is you traveling. You're going to be on the road. This can be proselytizing, but it can be moving. So there is a possibility. Now it's in the sky, so it's a possibility. Things in the sky, things you can reach for. If you want to go on an adventure, this might be the month, right? To do it, or to plan it, or to, just taking into consideration that Mercury's going to be retrograde for a little while. In the immediate future, your ships are coming in. Remember I said, as you sow, so shall you reap. You're reaping the rewards of your hard work. If you haven't done hard work, or maybe everybody works hard at something, honestly. But what have you done? It's coming back for you. It's coming back. So if you've done good things, you're going to be pleased. If you have done things that you knew were wrong or bad, or you thought you were getting over on somebody, that the ships coming in may be, I don't want to call it retribution because I don't like that word, but just like the lesson comes to you from over the sea. How you're seen from the outside. Wanting, needy, maybe. But this is more about money. Or perhaps this could be a little bit about self-esteem. You may not have the best sense of self-esteem. This is the Five of Pentacles is a Taurus card. And one of the things we learn in Taurus is self-love, self-esteem, self-worth. Maybe people don't think you value yourself enough. That's what it looks like to me. I like those words better, because you are valuable, even if you don't feel like it sometimes. We all get there. We all go there. We all have those moments. Some people have it longer than others. But by the mere fact that we're breathing air, we deserve love. We deserve kindness. But we also have to work for what we get as well. It's not just about getting, it's the giving and the receiving. In your domestic situation, we have the Empress. This is a beautiful card. This is abundance. This is fertility. Beautiful, beautiful card. Creativity. You may have a child coming into your life, a new baby coming in, a new project, but something close to home. Something close to home. Your hopes and fears, that you haven't wasted your time. Time is never wasted. Time is never wasted. Outcome. Capricorn. Oh my God. When are you guys going to learn? Well, actually, this is about taking on a lot of responsibility, and perhaps it's time to drop some of those responsibilities. But if you remember the challenge this month was this, and now this is the end. So I feel like you're able, remember how I said at the beginning, there's just so much information. You're like, by the end of the month, you'll have gathered it all. You won't understand it all, and it'll still feel uncomfortable in your grasp. You're not going to completely feel like you grasp the new information coming down and coming in. That spirit contacting you there. Let's see if we can pick a major arcana. We have the Nine of Cups, which is getting your wish. The King of Cups, the compassionate, loving father. This can be the Joe Biden card, good, listens to others and makes his decisions. And the King of Swords. So two very powerful ruling energies with two very different energies, though. The compassionate and the precise, right, wrong, black, white, King of Swords. So what it says to me is you're going to need to have both the ability to be compassionate and the ability to cut things away when you see that it needs to go. Like the decision is made. And you're a Capricorn. Capricorns can make good decisions and don't have problems with actually making decisions. Underneath it, we have the Page of Wands. That's messages, strength, and the Page of Cups. Very interesting. So we have strength and new things coming in. So underneath it all is to have the strength and the courage to know that new things are coming your way. But it's small. They're small. They're pages. They're just starting. But a good, I think a good reading. All right, let me pick a. I'm gonna pick. I just have to make sure I have the book close by. Okay, I don't see the book, so I'm gonna pick the Starseed. I'm gonna pick Starseed cards this month. This is from a deck called the Starseed Oracle by, I want to give them credit. It's a beautiful deck. Rebecca Campbell, artwork by Danielle Noel. Oops, hard to see, I realize. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. So let's see. This is for Capricorn for the month of April 2023. What does Capricorn need to be aware of? Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Okay, I guess I should look. Oh my God. How hard is the canvas? Oh, your life is a canvas. 134, the last one. Okay. Okay, Capricorn. Let me just, so you can see this beautiful card. It says you are the artist of your life, and your life is a canvas. Take responsibility for your ability to create. Earth is known as a planet of manifestation. Your present moment is based on your past thoughts and beliefs. Your current thoughts determine your future. What kind of life do you want to create for the future? What are you being called to create? Reconnect with your manifesting power and align your thoughts, feelings, and actions with the vibration that matches them. It's never too late to start, and no experience is required. All you need is an open heart, an open mind, and consistent daily action. Oops, I got an itchy eye. It's true. It's true. That's what my mother would say. Like if you were saying something and then you'd sneeze and it was true. I'm going to just say my eye was itchy and it's true. Your life is a canvas. You are the creator. You are the co-creator with spirit. And when you align with your true self, miracles happen. This card is in the Kabbalah is the card of miracles. When you turn it around from knowing wants to never knowing want again. Have yourself a wonderful month, guys. Like, subscribe. Hello to all my new subscribers. If you're interested in learning astrology, I'm going to be starting a beginner's astrology course that is going to start, let's see, is it the first week? I have to look at the, I have to look. Yeah, the first week of April. So if you are interested in learning astrology from the ground up, so or from the stars down, I guess, or if you know astrology pretty well, this is a great course because if you know astrology, it just brings it even it brings it deeper. You get it in deeper. I don't know how else to explain it. Every time I teach it, I learn more. And I've been studying astrology for 30 years or more. So I don't want to give away my age necessarily. So if you'd like to join me, you can go to my events page on the Seeds of Transformation .com and check out the events page. It'll have any new classes that are up, and you can register. And you don't have to be in the class to you get the class every week. We have the class. I send you a video of the class. So if there's a problem with timing or you can't make all the classes, no, you'll still get the material. All right, guys, take care. Much love. Namaste.